Hello, Cook Rangers. Ready for our social studies lesson? We're still studying early America, colonial America, and this week we're reading a little story about chores. Colonial America, chores. Chores are things you have to do, like work around the house, things that you're responsible for. But before we get into reading our story, we want to go over our vocabulary for this week, for this story this week. So if you'll find this page printed out in your packet, it says Colonial America Chores, and we're going to go over the words. Ready? Use, gather, carry, clean, swat, remove, rotate, spin, make, scrub, store, different, large, same, Colonial America, today, chore, colonist, home, woven basket, food, rug beater, rug, dirt, spinning wheel, wheel, wool, yarn, washboard, clothes, trunk, item. All right, those words are words you're going to see in the reading today on Colonial America chores. So review those all on your own. Find that page, practice them one time, and then get your story, and we'll read that next. All right, now that we've gone over our vocabulary, we're ready to read this story. If you'll pull this out, I'm going to go ahead and read through the whole story all the way through. One time, you're going to just listen to me, and then you'll have time to go back and reread it on your own before we do our questions. All right, here we go. Colonial America chores. Life in colonial America was different than life in America today. How was life different in colonial America? How was life in colonial America different? Let's take a look and see. Chores in colonial America were different than chores in America today. Colonists lived differently in their home. Colonists had to do different chores. Colonists had woven baskets. A woven basket was used to gather food. Colonists gathered food in the baskets and carried it back home. Colonists had rug beaters. A rug beater was used to clean rugs. Colonists hung rugs and swatted them with the beaters to remove the dirt. Colonists had spinning wheels. A spinning wheel had a large rotating wheel. Colonists spun wool on the wheels to make yarn. Colonists had washboards. A washboard was used to clean clothes. Colonists scrubbed clothes against the washboards with soap and water. Colonists had trunks. A trunk was used to store personal items. Colonists stored clothes, books, and more in trunks. Life in colonial America was different than life in America today, but it was also the same in some ways. Today, we also do chores, but we have different things to help us do the chores. All right, and that's the end of our story. Colonial America chores. So take your time, go back through and read the story, look at all the pictures of them doing their chores, And when we come back, we'll have just a few questions for this story. Okay. Hopefully you've read the story by yourself, had a chance to read it a second time on your own, and we're ready to answer a few questions. We only have 5 little fill in the blank sentences this week. And if you look in your packet, it'll be this page right here. It says finish the sentence. And then there are 5 sentences with spaces at the end for words. And then at the bottom, these are the word choices. Let's go over the word choices and then I'll read the sentences. And then you can, on your own, you can either write the word in the correct square, or you can actually cut these out and paste them in the correct item to complete the sentence. All right. The word choices for these 5 are washboard, dirt, food, trunk, and yarn. Now I'm going to go back and read the sentences to you, and you're going to pick the correct one and paste it in. I'll just go through them all now, and then you take your time later. A woven basket was used to gather what? Sentence number 2 says, colonists hung rods and swatted them with beaters to remove the blank. Sentence number 3 says, a blank was used to clean clothes. How did they clean their clothes? Sentence number 4, a blank was used to store personal items. What did they put their personal items in? And the last one, sentence number 5, says colonists spun wool on wheels to make what? What do they make out of wool on the spinning wheels? All right, there's your answer choices. Take your time, cut them out, paste them in the correct place, or write them in. And I hope you've enjoyed reading our social studies lesson today, Colonial America, Chores. You're actually going to see an extra social studies lesson printed out in your packet. There won't be a video for that. It's just because next week is the last week of school and there won't be any new videos that week. So you can work on the extra social studies lesson on your own whenever you have time. All right. Thanks, Cook Rangers. We'll see you later.